Sony told us what games we will get with PSplus Essential subscription in January. But before I tell you about them, I want you to like this video and subscribe to the channel to find out what games will be given away in PSplus Extra. And at the end of the video I'll tell you about a new giveaway where the winner will get $10 to buy games for their account. The first game of the January selection is A Plague Tale: Requiem. The sequel to this action-adventure tells about an attempt to curb the newly awakened forces of Hugo, who summon hordes of rats that bring death and destruction. Visually, the game has become even more attractive, although the first part was already very pleasing to the eye. The combat system was greatly expanded. The main character acquired new melee and ranged weapons, new alchemical recipes and abilities. The size of the game locations has also grown, giving players additional options for passing, choosing the style of play they prefer. On Metacritic it received 82 points from critics and 8.3 points from players. The second game of the January selection was Nobody Saves the World. The protagonist named Nobody wakes up in a cabin and has no memory of how he got there. Then he learns that the greatest wizard of Nostramagus has disappeared and he is blamed for the incident. Armed with the magic wand of this Nostramagus, Nobody goes on a journey. Thanks to it, he can transform into anyone, change his form and gain new abilities. Thus, for example, transforming into a rat can penetrate narrow corridors and bite enemies, poisoning them. In the guise of a dragon you can burn enemies with fire, Robot is able to launch missiles, and Strongman throws barbells. There are more than 15 of these forms and access to them is cut off gradually as you pump. In addition, abilities can be pumped and open new ones, and in the future even transferred to other heroes. In my opinion this is quite an interesting feature and I want to try this game. On Metacritic it received 79 points from critics and 7.1 points from players. The third game of the January selection was Evil West. An ominous threat is looming over the land of America, and the main character, as one of the last agents of a top-secret organization for catching vampires, must stand up to defend the Wild West and destroy the bloodsuckers. You will be able to shoot off bloodthirsty monsters with the help of revolver and rifle, and the player will also have access to close combat techniques, lightning gauntlet, and other gadgets. Stunned enemies are allowed to be spectacularly executed with a finishing move, and the environment can be used to your bloody advantage. As you progress through the game, your weapons and abilities can be improved and pumped up, as well as gaining new skills. In my opinion, this shooter should turn out to be very entertaining and driving, and the fact that the story campaign can be completed in 2 with a friend also gives it weight. On Metacritic it got 73 points from critics and 7.6 points from players. These games will be available for download on January 2nd. Well, now let me tell you about the giveaway. To participate you need to subscribe to my channel and leave some comment under this video. For example, you can write like or not January giveaway. The winner will be chosen randomly on January 31st.